All right, let's talk about the basic page. We've brought you through how to connect. We've brought you through the settings and so you understand some of the channels and things like this. So we're going to talk about the basic page. Now, this page is where you control the majority of what it can do. So the basic page, I'm going to just move this slider around on here. As you can see, as I'm moving this slider, that color's changing. So you can change your colors. I'm going to go up the channels because I want to show you something first. As we talked about the channels before, for this purpose, for this demonstration, I'm going to channel all. So you can go in here and pick channel all. I'm just going to pick channel all. As I said before, all of the red ones is what we're controlling. So if it has a red ball in the channels, you're controlling that. And right now I'm just going to do all of them. So that's just a little recap. So like I said, as you can move around the color wheel, it changes as you go in real time. If you just say, I just want the brightest blue I can get it, well, you can just slide that blue slider over and it'll get it. Same with green, you know, red, you can add whatever. It's really easy to use. Also your brightness. So these LEDs are quite a bit brighter than anything we've put up before. And so sometimes you don't want them as bright. You can turn it down, you can turn it up just with that little brightness, the little sunshine on the bottom. So that's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure you guys got that. This is the cool stuff. So this is where you get into the evolved magic. And we're going to go up to the top here. There's a bar, and that says constant right now. So that just means it's on, it's constantly on. So this gives you the action. So if you hit that bar once again, all of a sudden this whole menu will pop up. So you can go to flash. So I'll just walk through these with you quick. So there's flash. You can make it, you can time it however you want. As I'm sliding this, the visual actually changes. So there's your on time, your off time, so you can have it come off, come on in flash, all that kind of good stuff. And of course your interval, you can speed it up, slow it down. So this is really slow, or you can speed it way up. So that is your flash mode. And you've also got, let's go into breathe mode here. So this is kind of cool. Breathe mode. Again, it just kind of comes on and off. We've got it set. If you go to the bottom of the breathe mode, it says breathe number. Let's go just right back to 1. So 1 is just your basic breathe mode. As you see the graphic on the top there, it has just basic. And then as you go into various ones, you can see it'll add some nuances to it. And you can change the interval, make it fast, make it slow. It's a great thing to get in there and play with it, because look at what it's doing. You're going to enjoy it. That's the breathe mode. So next, let's get to some of the chasing. So this is the magic here that I really like. So this is your chase mode. So it's going to start at the LED that is closest to the controller by wiring. So as we wired this in, if you watch the installation video, we started at the back, went to the front. So that's what this is doing right now. It's flashing up that way. Now you can also add a background color. So that's what this little button here is. So I'm going to hit that background color, and we're green. Let's go with like a purple background color for that. Somewhere around there. I'm getting picky about it, but you know how artists are. Greenish blue, there we go. So now that background color stays on, and that flash will go through it. And you can change that. You can change the brightness of the background color. So let's tune that down a little bit and see what that looks like. So as I come down there, see it's a lot dimmer now. And you can increase the speed of how it's going. So you can really make it crazy. It does a lot. Get in there and play with that. See what you like. I think you're gonna really enjoy what's possible in there. I'm gonna slow that speed down. So that one is chasing to the left. You can change to the right. So that's one kind of chase mode where it's kind of choppy, where it's individuals. This one kind of blends them together. So this is a chase mode you see with the triple arrows. So now it's more of a swooping blend from front to back, or back to front. You can also set that mode to do this. You can set it so it's going front to back and then goes back. So it's basically a ping pong ball of light bouncing back and forth. And again, if you want to add that background color, let's add some red into there as our background color. All right, so now it's going to be red, and you're going to have this nice green flow go through into the red. So all fully adjustable, all right here. Again, just play with it, see what you like. You can always go, once you're done with it, as I showed you in the settings video, you can go back and look at that if you don't remember, but you can go up to the settings and you can save this. Once you get something you like, you can save it to your files and then open it up anytime. You don't have to worry about remembering it. So that is the basic way that this will work here. I think there's anything else we got to show you on here. Yeah, you can chase left to right, front to back, smooth, choppy, breathe, flash, or right back to constant where we were. And you can just leave it right like that if you want, and then change your colors again. So the basic channel, we call it basic, but it really does an awful lot. So with that, we're going to move on in the next video to the preset channel, which does even more and gives you some really cool presets. So let's move on to that. Let's check that out next.